Ooh,
What are you wearing?
my hair's looking crazy. I'm wearing my scrubs.
People can see we're live. We have one viewer already. Wonder who that
Really?
is. Yeah, I wonder one viewer.
Try, Natalie.
I don't know who it is.
Just trying to fix the crazy hair. Get the crazy hair going on.
This is this week in Disney live.
Right.
It's
Live.
live.
It is live. That it is.
It's live.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this week in Disney live, and this is where we talk about things that happened in Disney over the last week and whatnot. And yeah, that's what we're doing. What's wrong with your eyeballs?
None.
All right. So, the first thing that we'll talk about is the the Disney Plus, which is the new Disney Netflix. I don't want to call it the Disney Netflix. It's the Disney streaming service that is $7 a month introductory rate, and it starts to launch on November the 12th, 2019. That just before Thanksgiving. Uh, Maybe they'll have a Black Friday special. I don't know.
Why would they have a special? It's already $7.
It is pretty cheap.
It's pretty cheap.
Pretty cheap. That's right. And it's cheaper than Netflix. It's only almost half of what Netflix is.
Yeah, because I think Netflix is what, 13?
$13.
Yeah.
So in order to be $13, it would have to be $6.50.
Right. So instead of making the change, just making it even 7.
Why not?
Right.
So they're going to have the Simpsons on there, and they're going to have I don't know, maybe some Marvel stuff on there, and some Disney stuff on there, and
Well, I think they're
some
going to have all
Fox
the.
stuff on there.
I think they're going to have all the Disney movies on there, like the Lion Kings and the Aladdins and the Beauty and the Beast.
And all of that stuff.
Mhm.
Lady and the Tramp.
Mhm.
Gonna have all those movies.
Fox and the Hound.
Fox. I don't remember the Fox and the Hounds.
What?
So they're gonna have all these. They're gonna have all these movies, and you'll be glued to your. They'll give you lots of lots of watch things to watch.
Mhm.
Wow, watching stuff. Yeah. Okay. So also, okay. So I'm looking forward to getting that in November. Maybe we could. I can't wait.
Right.
I want to
Another
watch
streaming
another
service.
streaming service that, you know, uh, I'm not really certain that America's ready to dump cable yet, but this gives you another option to get movies that that you're going
Right.
to like versus Netflix, where
True.
you don't really, every month they're cutting this movie out, cutting that movie out,
Mhm.
losing rights to that movie, losing rights to another movie, and it's not really. At least I know that I'm getting like it's like having a DVD collection all of a sudden of
Right.
Disney movies. So I can't wait. Cannot wait. Um, there's a lot of films coming out in Disney next year. In the next couple of years,
Mhm.
there's gonna be Aladdin and
Aladdin's like in a few weeks though.
it is May 24th.
Mhm.
Yep. And the Jungle Book,
It's the Jungle Cruise.
Jungle Cruise,
Jungle Cruise.
Jungle Cruise. Is that gonna be? Are they gonna have? Is it like a comedy?
I don't know. Will they have the backside of water?
They might have the backside of
They
water.
may.
And here is the backside of water.
Mhm.
They might. That
They
might be
might. I
part
don't
of it.
know. Might be.
Might be.
Mhm.
That'd be interesting to see the back
Mhm.
side of water. Okay. Um. What other movies are coming out? There's going to be Toy Story 4.
Mhm.
Nothing like watching a movie that I've already seen toys at the Target with
The
Mr.
fork.
with the fork,
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Sporky.
Spork. The spork.
They don't call him Sporky because then it would sound like he's a fat fork.
Right. It'd sound more like Porky.
Porky, yeah, right. And so instead of doing that, and then it's just fork, F-O-R-K, even though he's a spork.
He is a spork.
I don't know if your kids would actually know that, that's a spork, unless your parents have told you so, but they're like, oh, it looks like a fork to me. It's just really small spikes,
A lot of restaurants do not utilize the spork too much anymore.
Yeah, so they don't know what it is. They just looks like a fork to them because somebody told me it was.
The spork was always utilized at the Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Why does it just have to be Kentucky Fried Chicken?
It's the only place I ever got a spork at.
Well, I've got a spork all over the place.
Really?
Yeah. It's that utensil, so they don't have to buy a
spoon and a fork.
It's combined. You don't have enough. You don't want to buy more than you have to. No. They're saving money by combining.
Cost effective.
Very cost effective. That's why the movie. Maybe they were. I don't. Maybe they're cutting costs.
Right. They didn't want to have a spoon and a fork in the movie, so they made a spork.
That's right, You could have Mr. Fork and Mr. Spoon, Mrs. Spoon.
Right.
And then they could have. Never mind.
You could have the big spoon or the little spoon. All right. So, anyways,
you could have made a whole movie on that.
Could have.
Toy Story 5. Somebody has got to be.
Or the spin-off. Right. The spin-off, the spoons.
Right. Okay.
Here's my question. I just have one question.
Yeah.
When did the spork become a toy?
It's very cheap. People, you go to summer camp and you're there and you're making toys out of everything.
No,
anything you can find. Never went to summer camp. Okay.
I remember making crafts out of popsicle sticks.
Well, it's almost the very same thing. What if it was a popsicle stick in the movie instead of a spork?
All right.
Would you be okay with that?
Yeah.
You would be.
Well, I just wanted to know where the spork fits in.
Well, it's kind of like that. It's another toy that they made.
Okay.
He's got arms made out of
pipe cleaners.
Pipe cleaners, yeah. Mm-hmm. Everybody has to have a toy.
I guess so.
You can't always afford the best, like Andy or Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah. Andy wasn't the toy. Andy was the boy.
Oh, not Andy. Oh, that's right. Andy was. Yeah,
Woody.
Woody, and you can't afford a Woody.
That doesn't sound
or Buzz Lightyear. Anyways.
So
this is the home channel of the Disney talking about Disney World. Gotta keep it friendly. Okay. Let's see here. The Disney there was an article that Disneyland is no longer, they're going to stop selling these badges right here, like this one here. And these are the infamous the Star Wars name badges, which I got. We both got one.
We both have one.
Yeah, and we got them at Hollywood Studios a while ago, a couple years ago.
At the launch
and
pad.
Then they at the launch pad. Then they stopped making them, and then now they're really going to seriously stop making them altogether, even in Disneyland now, because they don't want you to get confused with the cast members. Because they might have they will have badges that looking the same. Look, I'm not going to wear my badge. Well, I'm going to wear my badge, but I'm not going to try to convince you that I am a cast member. Just with the Jedi mind trick, I am a cast member.
Yeah, but you're going to be wearing like shorts and a t-shirt. The cast members are wearing costumes. So how would we be confused?
Well, I'm just saying, maybe somebody might fall for that somewhere.
Someone might, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just saying. I bet you won't be a cast member though. No.
Mm-mm.
So where I can find just wear my badge.
Just wear my badge.
That's right, my badge. I don't work for Disney.
But I slept at a Holiday Inn Express. Just kidding. It's a joke.
I don't get it.
Oh, you don't remember that commercial?
No, it's okay.
Oh, okay.
Let's see here. Let's see here. The Magic Kingdom Oh yeah, no, they've been working on the. If you didn't know, just for the big crowds, one of the things that they've been working on is the the walkway around Cinderella's castle, the western path.
Hmm.
Um, I don't know. Hey, remember you were trying to figure out where the
The West
the
Garden.
west garden
Yeah,
is.
where they're gonna have where
The
you the
yeah.
special um seating for the
So that's going to be
fireworks.
on the left of the castle.
Okay, so it's not where I was thinking.
It could be where you're thinking.
Possibly.
Possibility.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know where the West Garden is. But yeah, so the construction is still going on to widen the path on the western side. If you're looking at the castle, it's
Hmm.
to the left. That's left. That's the western side.
Right.
And they're widening the area there so they can do that. Then they're going to be Tron is still underneath development. A lot of cranes going on. They got the looks like they have the base of
The
the
building.
building. I don't think it's no be I don't think it's going to have a basement.
No,
No
it's not.
basement.
No.
But it looks like they have the base of it in, and they getting ready to build some walls here, the first floor of it, and get some iron work
Hmm.
going straight up now, and whatnot. And um, I bet sometime soon, the it says the Tomorrowland Speedway is going to reopen soon after it has gone.
Excuse me.
They did some renovations of
The
the
cars.
cars, and they redid some of the track.
I think the cars aren't going to be gas engines anymore.
I don't know. How do you know that?
I think that's what I heard.
You heard or you read it?
I think I either heard it or read it that
It-
they're changing the cars out so they're not gas because they make too much, you know, leave too big of a carbon
We'll have
imprint.
to see. I
Yeah.
don't know if that's true. Somebody will have to comment in the comment
Yeah.
section below and tell us if you're wrong
But I
or
think
you're
they're
right.
going to an electric car like at Disneyland.
I don't think they're going to have batteries.
Okay. But I think that's what they're doing too. We'll
Uh,
see.
I guess we'll have to see.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I just think they're removing the track. I don't think they changed the cars. I think they painted up the cars. They're getting kind of old.
Oh
Um,
gosh, yeah.
very,
We
very
rode
old.
those in December and they were
Yeah. Okay, so there's going to be a new space themed restaurant that's going to open in Epcot later this
hmm
year in the new. No, I won't. I'm not ripping that guy off.
right.
Anyways, the brand new space themed restaurant that is currently being constructed near Mission Space and Epcot has been officially been cleared for 2019 entry. Walt Disney World has announced that the new table service experience is set to open later this year adjacent to the Mission Space attraction
Hmm.
and will offer a dining experience like no other, describing that it's going to be out of this world. Okay, and that
Hmm.
was written by yeah, and that's anyway. So that's what they're saying. I don't know what kind of food they're going to have there. I wonder if they're going to have it's going to be if the prices are going to be uh astronomically
Astronomical.
expensive, or they're going to be economically priced, or if there'll be a fast food place. I think it's going to be a sit down
It's going to be
restaurant,
a table service.
table service
Hmm.
restaurant. Yeah, I think the guys might, maybe they'll have pictures of different space astronauts and stuff like that there.
I think it's going to make you feel like you're in space if you look at the drawing.
Well, I have to eat
Has big
my
windows.
food float.
I don't think it's.
Will come in like little packages that we'll have to like spread water on, and I'll
I don't think they're going to feed you MREs.
no, but about space food.
No.
Ever tasted space food?
No, I'm
No,
going to have to
not
pass on that.
pass on
Yeah.
space food. What if they give you like your mashed potatoes and they're all like a chunk of? I'm just
I
saying.
wonder if they're going to serve Tang,
They could have
the
Tang.
drink of the astronauts.
That's right. And there are. But, I mean, why would you get Tang when you're in Florida? Because
Oh.
Florida has oranges, and then you have Tang, and then you oranges.
But the astronauts
Tang
drink
and
Tang.
oranges.
And it's a space themed restaurant.
Okay, so in talking about things that fly around, The Disney characters are filling the skies after all of the gondolas have now been
Unwrapped.
unwrapped. That's right.
Mhm.
In Hollywood Studios area, and they have all sorts of different designs. There's like, I think they said there's over 50 something, 55
Mhm.
designs, or different ones. I don't know if it's 55 exactly,
Right.
but there's lots of them, and they have somebody had a video of exactly of the paintings, and what they look like, and they're really great. Some look like they're actually almost 3D or
Mhm.
two dimensional, not 3D, but like a two-dimensional painting. Um, and I guess we'll see how well that they do. As far as, I don't know that I'm going to ride one, because the
I'm on the
longest ride,
fence.
15 minutes in a little
Mm.
car like that, going the longest ride. I don't know that I want to do that.
I'm on the fence. One, because there's no air conditioning.
It's all
Two,
passive, baby.
right. Two, I don't know. I'm kind of a little scared of heights, and I think I would be mortified if those got stuck and I was just suspended in the air.
Well, I want to let you know that they've already been practicing in case one falls into the lake there.
Then also.
Huh?
So, that also.
Yeah.
And if you're there in the heat of the summer, you're not really going to get that good of a breeze, even though they have the vents on both sides.
It's very hot and sticky and humid.
It is. It is.
Hot,
And,
sticky, humid.
well, yeah. I just couldn't imagine what it would smell like on a real
I
hot day
don't
in
know.
them.
Let's skip that.
Yeah.
All right. So that's maybe, I don't know. But everybody's going to have their own opinion, and they're going to either like it, and it's going to have
Right.
astonishing
Right.
views,
Right.
throughout the park, and
Or people are going to hate them.
but they don't have leather seats. They're
No,
going to
they're
have
wood.
wood
They're
benches
wooden benches.
that have slots in them, slats
Right.
in them, that the air can move around,
That's true too.
and they're going to have a lot of protection from the sun.
That's true too.
Yeah, and they're gonna, air will move throughout them. Maybe they have maybe they'll get like a little updated and
I don't
have
know.
little fans in them. I
I'm
don't
still
know,
on the fence with them.
like camper fans, like ones that
Right.
suck out the air or something. Who knows?
I don't know. I'm still on the fence. I'm on the fence
All right, we'll see.
with them. I really am.
So yeah, so let's see here. Um, let's see here. Oh, I don't know where this came from, but this is interesting thing. What the heck is going on out there?
I don't know, Ginger.
All right. So, anyways, get Disney delivered to your home every month with a Pin of the Month Club. So there's a lot of people that like to collect a lot of pins, and collect a lot of pins, and then they have the Pin of the Month Club,
Right.
where you can get a pin, and then you could trade them and stuff like that. And I've never signed up for anything like this before. I'm not over here endorsing it,
Mm-mm.
but I found a link to it, and they have different ones. So they have, this is at theworldofwalt.com, the Pin of the Month Trading Club, and they have the Pin of the Month Club. You get different pins, and they have like the collectors. They have it's $16.95, $21.95, and $31.95, and you can get different plans and stuff like that. And you get the authenticated. They're all authentic pins from Disney.
That was gonna be my next question. Are they the same kind
Well,
of
they
pens that you
say
get at the parks?
they say that there are.
Okay.
So I don't know. Somebody that, let's see, World of Walt. Are you able? Yeah. So uh that's kind of an interesting thing. I don't know if I guess they are actual Disney ones,
Okay.
and so they say.
But what's the difference between the different plans? If you look, they have the three different plans that you could get. They have the collectors, the super fan, and the ultimate.
Well, one, you don't. Okay, so the first, if you get the collector one, you get a collector's pin, but you don't. And the next super fan, you don't get, which is more expensive. You don't get the collector one,
Which is weird.
but you do get the superior pin, which is must be
Oh.
bigger or something. I don't
Yeah.
know. So there's a trade off here and there.
Right.
I don't know.
I would be interested. I might get one just to see
That'd be
what it is
interesting.
all about.
Maybe you can go month to month, and
Yeah,
you can quit this month or pick it up the
right.
next month, or maybe who knows.
It'd be like those subscription boxes, maybe.
Exactly right. That's exactly what it would be
Mhm.
like. Um, uh, and some big news. The
This one kinda made
Casey's,
me sad.
yeah, Casey's Corner will not be selling the foot long hot dogs anymore. They're going to be moved over to Sunny
Sunny
Eclipse.
Eclipse.
Yeah, which is in Tomorrowland, I believe. And so they're moving that crowd that loves their foot long hot dogs over to Sunny Eclipse.
But are they gonna be just as good?
I'm sure there will be.
You sure?
Yeah, you can't mess up a hot dog.
You really can't, but I really do like the area that Casey's is
Well, you
at.
need a lot of room. Look, they have very small. Look,
They do.
you ever try to put a foot? We tried this.
We
You
did.
you put a foot long hot dog on a very small table, and you need to have three. I mean, everybody's getting these foot long hot dogs. You need more space for
Yeah.
your foot long hot dog, and they just don't have it over at
Right. I
Casey's.
don't think the reason that is, I
I'm
think
sure
that
that's what it
reason
is.
gets that corner gets very congested with a lot of people.
That could be true. But I think also they're trying to miniaturize things and make sure your hot dogs sit on the
Right.
table, so they're not blowing
That
all
could
over the
possibly be it
place.
too, yeah. But the but it's a very limited area of seating right there.
It it is
Yeah.
very crowded,
Yeah. Very
very,
crowded.
very crowded, yeah. And if you try to go somewhere and then there's a parade or something like that happens right
A
there, it ends
lot of
right there,
people like to be
you
right
get
in that
yeah,
area.
they like to steal the seats.
Right. And you gotta really watch your seats.
Yeah, you gotta watch your seats. You gotta be like a hawk.
You do. To even get a seat there, you have to be
Super hard,
hawk.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. And that's on the west side.
It is. And I've actually seen like fights almost break out
I have.
over a table there.
It's crazy.
Mhm.
You gotta have your
Bananas.
yeah, you gotta have your Mickey gloves on.
You do. That's why it's
Um,
good to have the kids scout the tables.
gotta have those kids.
Right.
But so they have these. They now have for sale. You know how you get your buttons, your birthday button, your first
Mhm.
time button, your button that says, So now they're selling in the store. Disney has hooked into fan creations. They have buttons that were created by people like you and me. Like I'm not a morning person, or if you don't believe me, you're in denial.
Denial.
You're the backside of water.
Right.
Yeah, meet people at the People Mover.
Meet me at the People
Meet
Mover.
me at the People Mover. Meet me at the Purple
Purple
Wall.
Wall.
I'm here for the rides. I'm here for the autographs. Anyways, they have these buttons that everybody likes to wear all the time, and now you can buy the buttons for like $9.99.
Mhm.
That's a stiff price for a
That is a
button.
big price because how often are you going to wear that button?
Just only once, probably. Well,
What?
maybe you'll have a button collection for
Maybe.
$9.99, but that is a lot of
Maybe.
money
It
for a
is a
button.
lot of money for a button when you can just get the free one
Get
and
the
just
free
put
one.
I'm not a morning person
I'm
on
in
it.
the morning, but it's not the same as getting a button that's designed to say that. You know what I'm saying?
I guess.
I'm just putting it out there. So
Right.
that yeah. So you're gonna have the buttons are now available. That's another thing they're getting into. Man, that's a lot of stuff. Buttons
Well, I
and
noticed
pins.
too, they get the buttons. Okay, so they have the pins, and I noticed the last time we were there, the patches
Um. Oh yeah, they have the patches that you could steam iron
onto a jean
onto a jean
jacket.
jacket or whatever else
Mhm.
like that. Those are really kind of fun.
Right.
Um. Yeah. What's new? Okay, so they got some other things coming up at the merch that they have. Oh, they have these Tinkerbell wings you can wear. They light up. They're like you wear them, kids can wear them on their backs, and then basically they also have a lot of American. It's coming up 4th of July. They have a lot of American flag merchandise for the 4th of July. Brand new Spirit jerseys
Right.
that you can wear, which is pretty cool. They even have now they have a just looking over here. Yeah, so they're getting ready for the 4th of July celebration with all the Americana stuff. Um and then they have these everybody's wanting these Tinkerbell wings because everybody, I mean, every girl needs to be just like Tinkerbell. I mean, either Princess Cinderella
Right.
or a Princess Cinderella or Tinkerbell. I
Yeah.
mean, either one or I think that I like I like Tinks.
Do they glow in the dark?
Yeah, they light up.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
that
they
makes them
light up
even
in the dark.
cooler.
That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so you get to wear them. They get,
They're
it's
28,
28,
17.
17.
Yeah,
The cheaper, almost as cheap as a pair of
many years.
mini ears. You know what I'm saying? And
And those light up so you won't lose your kids at night.
yeah, hey, where's your kid?
Right there.
Right there. They have a lot of USA stuff, a lot of USA apparel and
Mm-hmm.
mugs and
Dishware.
dishware and bowls and stuff like that. So now's the time to grab the deals. And if you miss out
Right.
on the deals, you can always go to the character what is the character warehouse
Character Warehouse.
yeah,
Or if you're at home
eBay.
and they have,
You don't want
no,
to buy
they
anything
have
there.
the app,
Oh,
Shop
there's
the
the
Parks.
Shop the Parks
Yeah,
app. That's a
that's
really
the
good card.
only app that you can actually use your annual discount and your DVC discount on and not be in the parks. Some of the stuff you can't get all the stuff, but you can get a lot of the good stuff.
One
And you get your discount.
Yeah, they now have the Dumbo plushes.
Mhm.
They have them big size for like $74, and they going down they have the smaller size, but nothing like getting a Dumbo from, like, if you've seen the movie, you might be in love with Dumbo. Now you can get a Dumbo plush,
Right.
which is pretty cool.
What does it say? With the recent launch of the Dooney and Burke
Yeah, so yeah, Dooney
line.
and Burke
Yeah.
made they had the Dumbo purses and Dumbo wallets, and this is all for the ladies, and
Magic Band,
Dumbo Magic Band. Yeah, I think they have a Magic
which I
Band.
tried to get and you couldn't get but in the parks.
That's right.
So I was reverted to looking at eBay, which I refused to buy it off of there though.
So let's hear. They have the. Well, let's see here. They have. Ep- oh, let's see here. Let's hear more galaxies. The. Let's hear. Oh yeah. So let's see here. They have another box, I think.
Mhm.
Um. Oh, I don't know what happened to that article. Weird. Let's see here. All these, what really gets me is, they have these brand new character backpacks. Now,
Mhm.
I'm not really, none of these backpacks are for like big guys
No.
or for men really, but they're for like kids, and some ladies buy them,
Mhm.
to have all over the place. It's a big thing. These backpacks, they got all sorts of backpacks.
Yeah.
They're all the same size backpack, and nothing huge or big, nothing like you're gonna
Mhm.
put your, five items for five people in them,
Right.
but
No.
they're like a giant purse of sorts, and but they're cool, and they always come up with new ones, and you see the people all over the place wearing their backpacks.
Mhm.
I mean, they're great at coming up with products that they can make different ones of different designs, and people continue to buy them and collect them, just
Right.
like socks. They can't go wrong. I mean, everybody has socks, right? And they've just started selling.
Everybody needs socks.
Everybody needs socks, and they've been selling socks now,
Mhm.
and they have these socks, and everybody has socks. So yeah, it's great. So anyways, we're gonna have to come up with some more art. Oh yeah, and another thing is that spirit jerseys. I love me some spirit jerseys. I'm really wishing that yeah,
Oh, the American Spirit
yeah, they have
jersey?
American Spirit
Yeah.
jerseys. I'd love to get one of those Spirit jerseys next time we're down there. The American Mickey Spirit jersey.
It is
That's
kind of cool.
it's very patriotic.
It is.
Yeah, and but I don't know how you wear a Spirit jersey in the middle in Florida in the middle of
In
July.
July, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
But people buy them.
Yeah,
People still buy them because you're gonna need them if you live in the northern areas like us. You will get a lot of use of that Spirit jersey in the cooler months.
yeah. So that'd be something that you could
Mhm.
take home and you could wear, and
Right.
yeah, you
Right.
could.
You might buy it in July and not wear it until September, October.
That's right.
But when it's hoodie weather here.
It is
Mhm.
still. Let's see here. Well, this is about the Yeah, so they're still working on. They're just finishing up. I
The
heard
entranceway.
the entrance, the enhanced security checkpoints for Hollywood studios, even though it's already into 30th year anniversary time.
Right.
Um, I think they're still working on. I'm trying to make sure. I think the deadline, maybe their deadline wasn't the 30th,
I
like
don't
I
think it
thought.
was.
I think it's more geared
Galaxy Edge.
Galaxy Edge.
Because
Yeah,
you gotta think about it. Do you know how much the gate entrance is going to rise once Galaxy Edge is
a
open?
lot.
There's estimates and people estimating that the park entrance to Hollywood Studios is going to go past Magic Kingdom after Galaxy's Edge opens.
Well, we'll have to see if how many people actually enter the park.
That's what I want to know. I want to know the numbers because from what they're saying, it's gonna go past Magic Kingdom.
Mm.
But this is the thing, like, are they gonna have limits on, like, how many people can that park hold? What's the capacity?
I don't know. I'm sure they'll handle it because they handled Toy Story.
Well, this is gonna be far beyond Toy Story.
Yeah, we'll see.
You got all those hardcore Star Wars fans. I mean, Star Wars has conventions, Toy Story does not.
True.
Right. So here's my question.
I've never been to a convention of a bunch of. I've never been to a convention full of Buzz Lightyears and
No,
Woodies. Have you? I
no,
haven't. No.
I haven't. But my question is, and there's a lot of rumors saying that they're going to make you have reservations into going into Galaxy's Edge
Well, they're
to
going to.
keep the crowds down,
Right.
which I think is kind of smart. Of course, resort
What if you?
people
What
are
if they
going
get?
to get them first.
What if they start the room raffle? I'm just making a rumor up.
Raffle.
Yeah, the room raffle. This is where you when you go and you go to your trip and you get there
And they
and,
put your
and they
name
put
in a
they
raffle.
put your room number in a raffle and you may or may not be able to go on your trip at all.
Right. That would really make a lot
That
of people
really
angry.
suck. Yeah.
Right. Especially people if that's the only reason they're going. Like my sister and her friend are going in December, and the only reason
I'm
they're
sorry,
going,
but you're gonna be have to. The
right,
only way you'll be able to get there is if you're into the room
right.
raffle.
The only reason they're going to Disney in December is to see Star Wars. Because my sister Chris's friend, she is a huge Star Wars fan.
She might only get in through the room raffle.
And I told her, I said, Chris, I said, you better be prepared to stay on property. I
Yeah.
said, because oh no, not staying on property.
So next week, we're going to try to find some other things to talk about. I think we're going to try to limit the number of things that we're talking about, maybe, and elaborate them on it even more.
Right.
But I'm still trying to figure out the format here. Oh well, this is the format, but we're going to pick out some better, some really good ones, and limit it down. And but there's all sorts of news,
Right.
we part of it will be longer discussions and the latter part will be more of like a speed round of news from Disney. So take a
Right.
speed like the speed news and then there'll be a couple good topics. So that's what my plan is for the next time around. So anyways, thanks for watching.
Thanks.
This has been Disney this week in Disney Live. And thanks for watching and come back next Sunday
Sunday.
at about 9:30 at night,
I might
9:30
not be
p.m.
here next Sunday. I'm working.
Yeah, we'll see.
Mhm.
And so talk to you guys later and have a great one. For now,
Bye.
over and out.